Top 8 herbs that boost leg blood flow. Hey, have you ever thought about how crucial proper blood flow in your legs really is? It might sound simple, but poor circulation down there affects millions worldwide and can quietly lead to some serious health issues. In fact, peripheral artery disease, where the arteries narrow and reduce blood flow to your limbs, impacts nearly 200 million people globally. What's tricky is that early on, symptoms like leg pain or numbness might barely show up. But if left unchecked, this can progress to ulcers, infections, and even the risk of amputation. That's why catching circulation problems early, especially naturally, is so important. It's like maintaining a garden. If the water doesn't reach the roots, the whole plant struggles. So, today, let's explore the 8 powerful herbs that can help boost leg blood flow, supporting your vascular health and overall mobility. First up is ginger. Ginger is much more than just a flavorful addition to your tea or stir-fry. It's a powerhouse herb that has remarkable effects on blood circulation, especially in your legs. What makes ginger so effective are its active compounds, gingerols and showgales, which have been extensively studied for their health benefits. These compounds work by promoting the production of nitric oxide in your body, a crucial molecule that acts like a natural vasodilator. Think of nitric oxide as a key that gently unlocks your blood vessels, allowing them to relax and widen. When your arteries and veins dilate, blood flows more easily and efficiently throughout your limbs, reducing the risk of sluggish circulation. One of the biggest challenges with poor leg blood flow is the increased chance of blood clots forming in the vessels, which can worsen circulation problems or even cause serious complications like deep vein thrombosis. Ginger has shown promising effects in reducing platelet aggregation, the process where blood cells stick together and form clots. By lowering this tendency, ginger helps maintain smoother blood flow and reduces the risk of blockages that can starve your leg tissues of oxygen and nutrients. This is particularly helpful for people who spend long hours sitting, such as office workers, drivers, or those with limited mobility. When you remain seated for too long, your blood flow in the legs slows down, increasing the chances of swelling, discomfort, and even clot formation. Incorporating ginger into your daily routine, for example, as a fresh ginger tea, can gently stimulate circulation and help counteract these risks. The general recommendation is about 1 to 2 grams of fresh ginger daily, which is enough to provide benefits without overwhelming your system. Next, consider hawthorn berries. Hawthorn berries have a long-standing reputation in traditional medicine, especially across Europe and Asia, for supporting heart and circulatory health, and modern science is now backing up what ancient cultures already knew. These small, ruby-red fruits are rich in flavonoids and oligomeric proanthocyanidins, 2 powerful types of antioxidants that play a direct role in strengthening blood vessel walls and increasing their elasticity. This is particularly crucial for the veins and capillaries in your legs, which work against gravity to push blood back to your heart. When those vessels are weak or inflexible, circulation slows down, and that's when issues like swelling, pain, or varicose veins start creeping in. One of the most common leg circulation problems hawthorn helps with is chronic venous insufficiency. This condition affects up to 40% of people in Western countries, especially women over the age of 50. It happens when blood doesn't flow properly through the leg veins and begins to pool, causing heavy legs, cramps, and skin discoloration over time. Clinical research has shown that hawthorn extract can significantly reduce symptoms of this condition. In one randomized controlled trial, patients taking hawthorn extract experienced improved venous tone and reduced swelling, especially when combined with movement and a healthy lifestyle. What makes hawthorn especially interesting is its ability to improve microcirculation. That means it not only helps with large veins, but also supports the smallest vessels, your capillaries. These tiny blood channels are responsible for delivering oxygen and nutrients to your tissues. When they're supported, your legs feel more energized, less tired, and better nourished at the cellular level. People who experience that heavy legs feeling after sitting or standing all day may notice a big difference after consistently using hawthorn. You can easily incorporate hawthorn into your routine through supplements or herbal tea. The standard dosage ranges between 250 and 500 milligrams of hawthorn extract per day. Tea made from dried hawthorn berries or leaves is another gentle, soothing option. For best results, pair it with light exercise like walking or stretching and avoid prolonged periods of sitting. Then there's Gotu Kola, a less famous but incredibly effective herb for circulation. Ever feel like your legs are dragging by the end of the day, heavy, achy, or just plain tired? That kind of fatigue might be more than just exhaustion. It could be a sign of poor circulation or weakened veins. And that's exactly where Gotu Kola comes in. This little green herb, commonly used in Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine, might not be as famous as ginger or ginseng, but its effects on vein health are seriously impressive. At the heart of Gotu Kola's healing powers are compounds called triterpenoids, plant chemicals known for their ability to stimulate collagen production. Why does that matter? Collagen is the structural protein that keeps your veins strong and flexible. When veins lose their strength, they're more likely to leak or swell, which is what leads to problems like varicose veins and spider veins. Gotu Kola doesn't stop there. It also boosts circulation by increasing the resistance of tiny capillaries, making them more durable and less likely to break or leak. On top of that, it calms inflammation inside the blood vessels, which helps reduce swelling and pressure in the lower limbs. If you've ever had that dull throbbing in your calves after sitting or standing too long, that inflammation is part of the problem. Gotu Kola addresses it at the root. Studies have shown that consistent use of Gotu Kola, especially in standardized extracts, can improve symptoms of chronic venous insufficiency, enhance blood flow, and reduce ankle and leg swelling. What's interesting is that Gotu Kola also seems to have a mild calming effect on the nervous system. That matters because poor circulation doesn't just cause physical symptoms. It can also make your legs feel twitchy or uncomfortable, especially at night. By calming the nerves, this herb offers a double benefit: physical support for your veins and relief from the discomfort that often comes with circulation issues. You can take Gotu Kola in capsule or tea form, with typical dosages ranging between 60 and 180 milligrams of extract daily. Just make sure to choose a high-quality source, since not all supplements are created equal. Moving on to cayenne pepper, this fiery spice does more than add heat to your food. Have you ever wondered why eating something spicy makes your face flush or your body feel instantly warmer? That's the power of capsaicin, the active compound in cayenne pepper, and it does more than just heat your taste buds. Capsaicin triggers the release of substance P, a neuropeptide that signals your blood vessels to dilate. This vasodilation increases blood flow, particularly in peripheral areas like your legs, feet, and hands. For people dealing with poor circulation, cold extremities, or that annoying pins and needles sensation, a little cayenne might go a long way. What makes capsaicin especially interesting is its impact on inflammation and peripheral arterial health. Studies have shown that topical application or dietary use of capsaicin can improve blood flow in people with peripheral artery disease. This condition affects about 6.5 million people over the age of 40 in the U.S. alone. By reducing inflammation in the blood vessels and stimulating better circulation, capsaicin helps oxygen and nutrients reach muscle tissues more efficiently, easing fatigue and discomfort. One study even noted improved walking distance and reduced pain in patients using capsaicin-based treatments regularly. You don't need to go overboard with the spice to feel the benefits. A small pinch of cayenne pepper added to meals a few times a week can gently stimulate circulation without overwhelming your system. For people who struggle with numbness in the feet, cold toes, or general sluggishness in their legs, especially during winter or after long hours of sitting, this can be a simple, natural way to get things moving again. Cayenne also comes in capsule form if you're not a fan of spicy foods. Topical capsaicin creams are another effective method, especially for localized issues. Rubbing a bit onto the calves or feet can enhance blood flow to the area, but it's important to patch test first, since capsaicin can irritate sensitive skin. Ginkgo Biloba is another superstar when it comes to enhancing blood flow. Ginkgo biloba has earned a reputation for boosting brain function, but its benefits reach far beyond memory and focus. This ancient tree's fan-shaped leaves contain powerful compounds, flavonoids and terpenoids, that work directly on the circulatory system. These compounds help reduce blood viscosity, which is the thickness or stickiness of your blood. When blood is too thick, it moves sluggishly through the vessels, especially the smaller capillaries in your legs. By thinning the blood slightly and relaxing the blood vessels, ginkgo improves microcirculation and allows oxygen and nutrients to reach your muscles more effectively. One of the most well-researched uses of ginkgo in circulation is for a condition called intermittent claudication. This condition affects people with peripheral artery disease and causes pain or cramping in the legs while walking due to reduced blood flow. Studies have shown that people taking ginkgo extract regularly can walk longer distances without pain. The improvement isn't just about feeling better. It reflects a genuine increase in blood flow to leg tissues that are often starved for oxygen. That's a game changer for people who feel like their legs give out too soon or struggle with constant fatigue when moving. Ginkgo also acts as a vascular protector by shielding the inner lining of blood vessels from oxidative stress, a type of cellular damage that contributes to stiffening and narrowing of arteries over time. This is particularly helpful for older adults or anyone dealing with poor circulation brought on by sedentary habits, smoking, or diabetes. The vasodilating effect of ginkgo helps blood vessels stay open and flexible, which is crucial for preventing blockages and improving the overall efficiency of your cardiovascular system. A typical dose ranges from 120 to 240 milligrams of ginkgo extract per day, often split into 2 doses. It's available in capsule, tablet, and even tea form, though standardized extracts are generally the most reliable for consistent results. Horse chestnut seed extract offers powerful support for venous health, especially for those dealing with chronic venous insufficiency or swollen legs. Tired of that heavy, aching feeling in your legs after a long day? Or maybe you're dealing with swelling that just won't go away, especially around your ankles? These symptoms are more common than you'd think and often linked to poor venous return when blood struggles to flow back up to the heart. One natural remedy that's been gaining solid ground in both traditional and clinical settings is horse chestnut. What makes it effective is a powerful compound called essin, which is well known for its ability to tone and strengthen the walls of your veins. When veins become weak or damaged, like in the case of varicose veins, they can't efficiently push blood upward against gravity. This leads to pooling, swelling, and that uncomfortable feeling of heaviness in the legs. Essin improves this situation by tightening up those vein walls, reducing leakage, and lowering overall inflammation in the veins. It's like giving your circulatory system a little tune-up. What's even more encouraging is that several clinical trials have backed these effects. In one study, patients with chronic venous insufficiency experienced significant relief from pain, heaviness, and leg circumference after using horse chestnut extract regularly. This herb also boosts venous tone, meaning it helps the veins contract more effectively to push blood back toward the heart. That's especially important for people who sit or stand for long hours, where gravity isn't doing them any favors. Over time, this support can make a noticeable difference, not just in how your legs feel, but in how they look, by reducing bulging or swelling associated with poor circulation. Most standardized horse chestnut supplements recommend doses between 100 to 150 milligrams of essin, taken twice daily. It's crucial to use only professionally prepared extracts, never raw seeds or unprocessed parts of the plant, because they contain a toxic compound called esculin, which can be dangerous if ingested. People with known bleeding disorders or anyone taking anticoagulant medications should also use caution or consult a healthcare provider first, as horse chestnut might enhance the risk of bleeding. Allergic reactions are rare but possible, especially in individuals sensitive to the plant family it belongs. Another potent herb is turmeric, famous for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Turmeric isn't just a bright yellow spice that adds color and warmth to your meals. It's a powerhouse for your blood vessels, thanks to its active compound, Curcumin. Curcumin is known for its potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, which play a crucial role in protecting your vascular system. It helps guard blood vessels from oxidative damage, which can lead to stiffness, narrowing, and even blockages over time. When vessels are damaged, they lose flexibility and struggle to regulate blood flow efficiently. Curcumin steps in to preserve that flexibility and integrity, making your circulation more effective from head to toe. One of the most remarkable ways curcumin supports vascular health is by stimulating the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes and widens blood vessels, a process called vasodilation. This improved vasodilation means blood can flow more freely, bringing oxygen and nutrients to tissues more efficiently, especially in the lower limbs where circulation often struggles due to gravity. The effect is quite similar to what you'd get from ginger, but turmeric brings its own set of unique benefits. Scientific research backs this up. Several studies have looked at curcumin's impact on endothelial function, the health of the inner lining of your blood vessels. One study found that regular supplementation with curcumin improved endothelial function in people with peripheral artery disease, PAD, a condition where narrowed arteries reduce blood flow to the limbs, often causing leg cramps, pain, or numbness when walking. By improving how well the endothelium works, turmeric can help reduce these symptoms and make everyday movement more comfortable. To make turmeric a regular part of your life, try including it in soups, stews, rice dishes, or golden milk drinks. For a therapeutic effect, many people opt for curcumin supplements, typically in doses of 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day. But here's the catch. Curcumin on its own isn't absorbed well by the body. To really get the benefits, you'll want to pair it with black pepper, which contains piperine, and a healthy fat like olive oil or coconut milk. This combo can boost absorption significantly. Finally, we have garlic, which has long been valued for heart and circulatory health. Garlic might be small, but it's mighty when it comes to supporting your blood vessels and boosting circulation, especially in the legs, where sluggish blood flow often shows up first. The secret lies in its rich content of sulfur compounds, particularly allicin, which is released when garlic is chopped or crushed. Allicin acts as a natural vasodilator. It relaxes the smooth muscles in your blood vessels, allowing them to widen and let blood flow more easily. This is especially important in the legs, where veins work hard to push blood back up against gravity. One of the key ways garlic enhances vascular health is by reducing platelet aggregation. In simple terms, that means it helps keep your blood from becoming too sticky or clumping together, which lowers the risk of clots forming in the arteries. This can be particularly helpful for people with circulation issues, including those with peripheral artery disease or a history of high blood pressure. In fact, several studies have found that consistent garlic consumption can lead to a significant reduction in systolic and diastolic blood pressure, improving the elasticity of arteries and helping them stay flexible as you age. But the benefits don't stop there. Garlic also has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that protect the inner lining of your arteries, known as the endothelium, from oxidative stress and inflammation. This matters because once the endothelium is damaged, it sets the stage for plaque buildup, narrowing of arteries, and eventually, serious circulation problems. By keeping this lining healthy, garlic supports smoother, more efficient blood flow throughout the body, especially in the legs, where signs like cold feet or tingling are common with poor circulation. For those looking to tap into garlic's benefits, raw garlic offers the most potent dose of allicin. 1 to 2 cloves a day, crushed and left to sit for a few minutes before eating, can do the trick. If the flavor or smell is too strong, garlic supplements, especially aged garlic extracts standardized to 600 to 1,200 milligrams daily, can be an effective alternative. Aged garlic is known to be gentler on the stomach while still retaining its cardiovascular benefits. When incorporating these herbs, it's worth noting that they often work best together or alongside lifestyle changes like exercise, hydration, and a diet rich in antioxidants. For example, Combining ginger with turmeric or garlic can create a synergistic effect that enhances blood vessel dilation and reduces inflammation more powerfully than any single herb alone. So, whether you're dealing with tired, heavy legs after a long day, managing early signs of circulation problems, or simply wanting to keep your vascular system healthy as you age, these 8 herbs offer a scientifically supported, natural boost. Try including small amounts gradually. Observe how your body responds, and maybe share your experience in the comments. Give it a shot for a week and see how your legs feel. You might just find a new favorite way to keep your blood flowing strong.